So Avengers Doomsday is coming. They've already kind of very formally and informally kind of started the marketing campaign. We've had the little teaser trailers drop. And at the end of each of the teaser trailers, there was this sort of clock thing counting down to Doomsday. Well, now Marvel has launched a 24-hour-a-day stream of that clock counting down. And the last I saw, there was like over 1,000 people just watching the clock. And as we go over, no, there's like 1,900 people. There's like almost 2,000 people in there watching a clock click down. We are now at 11. You know, we're not even a year away. I think we can now say we are 11 months away. We are 11 months away. 11 months, 4 days, 8 hours, 51 minutes, and 42 seconds and counting in a much more elongated version of Chairwatch. Apparently and assumedly, this thing is going to run for the entire year. Now, IGN has a really interesting theory about this. And one of the things that they said that IGN kind of observed about this was that the launch of today's countdown clock does seem to suggest that Marvel is done releasing its weekly Avengers Doomsday trailers, which have arrived in theaters and leaked online before their official releases via Marvel's YouTube channel. And you know, I hadn't thought about that until I read this article, that I think they're right. You know, going back a month or two ago, maybe a month and a half, 2 months ago, the kind of word on the street and the assumed thing that was going around was that there were going to be 4 of these trailers would drop, right? And we speculated about what they would be. And of course, they ended up being the Steve Rogers one, the Thor one, the X-Men one, and now the most recent one, which is, of course, the Wakandans and the Fantastic Four. And there started to be some rumors that maybe there would be more of them, whatever, but it never really changed it. They thought there was going to be 4. Now we have those 4, and now they've launched this countdown clock. And I think IGN is absolutely right. I think we are now done with those initial little things. What I think is happening here is that Marvel is employing a multi-stage marketing strategy, right? Like they did all this stuff to get everybody buzzing now. I think the next big thing will come at the Super Bowl. Remember, there was that report that was going around that we were going to get a true trailer about about Avengers Doomsday at the Super Bowl. Some people think that's going to be a Spider-Man trailer, might be both. Remember, Marvel is in a position right now that they have not been in before, which is the entire fan base is not giving Marvel the benefit of the doubt right now. Right? Like, I remember back when Infinity War and Endgame were coming out, the reputation of Marvel and the consistency of Marvel and the reputation they had with their fan base, there were huge discussions online about when we came into Infinity War and Endgame. Remember this? Big people suggesting that Marvel didn't even need to do any marketing for it. Now, I always said that was ridiculous. I always said that was absolutely ridiculous. They needed to do marketing. But that's the thing, though. Marvel's rep with the audience was so good and so high, and their consistency was so rock solid, and their quality was so impeccable that when Infinity War and Endgame came along, people actually questioned whether or not they even needed to make trailers or have a marketing campaign for those movies at all. But things have changed. It's different today than it was in 2018 and 2019. Because since Endgame, and you guys have heard me say this a lot, while we have had a number of very good Marvel projects. There have been a number of very, very good Marvel projects. Okay. Guardians of the Galaxy 3, Shang-Chi, and others. WandaVision, you know, whatever. There have been some really, really good things. But unlike the first 10 years of their existence, there was also a concerningly higher number of not so good things than we were accustomed to getting. Whether it's stuff on the movie screen like Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, whether it was things on the television screen, Secret Invasion, and others, since 2019, we've just had a number, like far more Marvel projects come out that had us go, what was that, than we are accustomed to doing. And I bring all that up because I think Marvel is very aware of this. They understand that they're in a position right now that they need to really double the efforts to make sure they get people excited, make them feel nostalgic for the MCU, get everybody on board with it. And they need to do things a little bit differently for this movie than they've even done for any of their other ones. And that's why I think they started a little bit of a campaign a year in advance, which is normally far too early to start a campaign, yet that's what they've decided to do. And now this countdown clock is just the next thing. And listen, while I do not know what Marvel has planned for the remainder of their marketing campaign, I certainly don't. I do believe that IGN speculation that this new countdown clock counting us down to Doctor Doom and Doomsday, I think they're right when they assert that they think this kind of signals the end of this first stage of marketing. The first stage being those little teaser trailers, the little Steve Rogers one, the little Thor one, the little X-Men one. The X-Men one was by far the best one they did. And then, of course, this newest one with Fantastic Four and the Wakandans. So I think they're right. I think this signals that. Do I actually think this countdown clock will continue for a year? Yeah, I do. I think it's just going to keep running for a year. And will there always be at least a couple hundred people in there watching a clock counting down? Yeah, apparently there probably will be. So anyway, guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's video, BetterHelp. The new year doesn't require a new you, maybe just a less burdened you. Most of us carry around things like pressure, self-doubt, or that feeling that we always have to be perfect, and learning to let some of that go can make a huge difference in our lives. Therapy can help you better understand what's weighing you down by giving you an unbiased perspective on your relationships, motivations, and emotions. That's where BetterHelp comes in. See, BetterHelp connects you with quality therapists who are fully licensed in the US and follow a strict professional code of conduct. They also do the matching work for you. You fill out a short questionnaire, and with over 12 years of experience and industry-leading match rates, they usually get it right the first time. And if you ever want to switch therapists, you can do that easily from their tailored recommendations. BetterHelp is also one of the world's largest online therapy platforms, plus an average 4.9 out of 5 rating from over 1.7 million live session reviews. BetterHelp makes it easy to match online with a qualified therapist. Sign up and get 10% off at betterhelp.com/Campea. That's BETTERHELP.com/Campea. Guys, question is for you. What do you think about this little countdown clock that Marvel's now got going for us, counting down the next 11 months and 4 days? Again, it's no longer a year away. It's 11 months away. Do you think they might pull some interesting stuff with it? Do something cutesy with it? Do you think maybe at some hour, at some month mark, something will change on it? I don't know. Whatever you guys think about this, jump down into the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.